Hey everyone, it's Hannah and welcome back to my channel. So as if the title didn't give it away enough already, I'm going to give you the lowdown on what this video is going to be about. So basically my boyfriend Jesse and I did some traveling this summer and we are both vegan. We both are vegan as of 1 year in August. For me personally, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life. But one of the many questions I get asked is, what do I eat? Like, all the time. So especially when we were traveling, all of our friends and family were like, are you guys gonna be able to eat over there? You know, like, what are you gonna eat? And I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous because we were traveling to the island of Cyprus and we also did the Greek islands Santorini and Mykonos. If you guys know anything about Greek food, it's very like high in meat, high in cheese, high in oil, like very little vegetarian options. But I did a ton of research before and found out what dishes were vegan friendly, and I did a lot of asking questions while we were traveling too. But I wanted to share with you guys what we ate while we were over there, and I just want to show that you can eat vegan anywhere. Like, if we can eat vegan in Greece, you can do it anywhere. There's really no excuse. Go vegan, it'll change your life. And without further ado, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like seeing what we eat. Thanks for watching. So here is our group we were traveling with. This is at LAX and we just got some food and drinks before our flight. I found a vegan Cobb salad, which was delicious, a dragon fruit margarita, of course, why not? And then Jesse got a veggie sandwich, which looks sad, but he said it was delicious. And then we had some roasted curried cauliflower that we split between the two of us. So LAX is pretty easy as far as finding vegan meals go. So we didn't have a problem with that. And then we were off on the plane. So we brought some Cliff Bars and some of these kind pressed fruit bars, which are pretty good. And I just wanted to make sure we had enough snacks in case the plane food wasn't good, but it was, I thought, amazing. So this was our first meal. This was dinner. We had some fresh fruit, a salad, a dinner roll, and then it was like a Mexican style rice with mushrooms with gravy on top and steamed vegetables, and I thought it was really satisfying. And then here was breakfast. It was mushrooms, spinach, and some kidney beans. And for lunch we had a curried chickpea sandwich and some dried fruit. And we flew British Airways. I was really happy with all of our meals. And our first stop was Cyprus. And I found some really expensive watermelon, but I had some of that. And pretty much what we ate for every meal out there was these baked beans on top of toast. They didn't have a lot of options for us out there, but this was actually really delicious and filling. We did end up finding a smoothie stand, and smoothies out there are a little different because they are on an island, so they don't have the same access we have to fresh produce. So their smoothies are more of like juice with a little bit of produce added in ice, so they're more slushy consistency than they are smoothie consistency. And because of that, they're not super filling, so they're better for a snack, not necessarily good for a meal. But we were still really excited to find that, and they were delicious. So that was pretty much Cyprus. So this was our first stop in Santorini, and it is a restaurant that was over by our villas. And Santorini already had more food options for us, so we were excited about that. The first thing that we got was this dip called fava, and it's basically like hummus, but they make it with split peas instead of chickpeas, and we pretty much ate that everywhere we went. It's really good and filling. And then we made our own little pasta dish. So this is just penne with marinara, artichoke hearts, and capers. And this is pretty much Jesse and my go-to pasta creation. Anywhere that serves pasta, this is what we order because you're pretty much guaranteed it's going to be vegan. And then we spent a day down by the black sand beaches in Santorini and ate at a little restaurant down there. There's a ton of restaurants down there, but because we were traveling with a group, we didn't really have a choice. We just kind of had to go with the flow. We got some hummus, some fava, and then this was a Greek salad, which actually came with cheese on it accidentally, so we sent it back, but it came back and it was fine. And then some watermelon. And then we spent one day on a yacht, which was amazing, and because we were with a group, it was really inexpensive, and we had our own personal chef that was able to make us a vegan meal, which was awesome. So this is some fresh fruit, and he ended up making us a traditional Greek dish, which is stuffed tomatoes and peppers with rice, and it was his mother's recipe. He was so excited to make it for us, and it was so good. He put a lot of mint in his, so it was really refreshing, even though it was a hot day and it was hot food. It was a really refreshing meal, and that was delicious. So that was pretty much Santorini. So in Mykonos, there's this area called Little Venice. It's down by the water, and there's a ton of restaurants and shops, and it's really pretty. So we ate down there for dinner pretty much every night. And this was a little restaurant we found down there. We ended up getting one of the best vegan pizzas we ever had. We just get a veggie pizza with no cheese and add all the veggies that we want. And then I also had some stuffed tomatoes and peppers here as well. And of course I have to stop and pet every animal I see, so that's what's going on here. I just made sure to ask everywhere I went if there was dairy in things, and I didn't have too much of a problem. This is another smoothie. Like I said, they're really icy consistency, and here was a veggie sandwich. Wasn't the best veggie sandwich of my life, but it was nice to just have fresh vegetables. And this was a snack that we had one day. Jesse had some steamed rice and some french fries. The french fries in Greece are amazing. And this is some green beans with onions and tomato sauce and a melon. Some more veggie pizza, pretty much our go-to. We ate a ton of veggie pizza, and it was delicious and super filling. And here's some grilled vegetables and potatoes with some tomatoes and garlic and oil. And that was pretty much Mykonos for you. Now we had to spend one night in Athens because that was where our flight was out of. And so we decided to do this thing called Dinner in the Sky, which is basically they strap you in and raise you up over 100 feet in the air where they make you dinner. It was a 6-course meal, and it was pretty affordable. And we told them we were vegan before, so they made sure that all of mine and Jesse's meals were vegan, which was awesome. And the food was amazing. This was probably the best food we had while traveling. So if you are ever in Athens, I highly recommend doing this. I will link everything down below. There's Jesse taking a selfie like a big dork. And then for our entree, we had more stuffed tomatoes, which were very tomato-y. And it's kind of interesting because everywhere you go, these taste different. Everyone has their own kind of way of making these. But this was really good. And then for dessert, we got some fresh fruit, and I think that was baklava. But I did not eat that. I just had the fresh fruit, and it was so good, especially because, like I said, there wasn't a lot of fresh fruit on our trip, so to be able to have some was amazing. And that was pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.